How's everyone doing today? This is Braden Rowland from BRP Media, and today we're going to be looking at a filmmaking tutorial inside Adobe After Effects. For today's tutorial, we're going to be looking at creating a synthetic 3D logo, much like the one at the beginning of this video. I say synthetic 3D logo because we're not going to be importing models from Cinema 4D or Element 3D, but instead combining 2D layers in the series with slight variations in their offsets, all within After Effects. This will allow us to create a basic 3D composites and 3D logos that will use very little processing power, meaning that starters in the industry who don't have the computer power to work with complex 3D models can take any client's 2D logo and transform it into a basic 3D logo. On that note, let's get started. So I already have a 2D version of our BRP Media logo imported into After Effects, but if you're new to After Effects and not quite sure how to import files, go ahead and check out our brief video on the different ways to import files into After Effects, links in the description below. To start off, we're going to drag our logo into a new composition. Go ahead and rename that composition to Logo. Alright, with that being done, we're going to go ahead and start our second composition now, so go up to the composition up here, and hit new composition or control or command N depending on whether you're on a Mac or PC. We're going to call it logo depth. We're going to drag our logo composition and as a new layer on here, go to our effects and presets, type in fill and add in a 32-bit fill effect to your logo, and then choose a color that you like. In this case here, we're going to use just a plain white. And so at this point, the basic components to create the 3D logo are made. So next we need to go and combine the different layers to actually make our 3D logo. So let's go ahead and start a new composition and I'm going to call that 3D logo. We're going to go to our project settings and add in the two previous logos in as layers. Going to put the logo layer on top and the logo depth underneath it. Next thing we'll do, make sure that underneath this little cube section here, standing for our 3D layers, have both of those ticks that are working in 3D space. Now we're going to change our active camera to the right in my preference, which will allow us to see it from the side view. We're going to go down to our logo depth layer, press P on the keyboard to open the position dialog box and move to our Z-axis position, which is going to be the third number. We're going to change it from 0 to 1 and then press the enter or return key depending on the system you're using to move that layer in 3D space. So next up, make sure that logo depth is still selected. We're going to do Control or Command D to duplicate the logo depth layer. Hit P again to open the position dialog box and then change that from 1 into 2. You will continue this process for the remaining depth layers until you get the depth that you like. Usually I prefer about 100 pixels depth for my logos. For the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to a composition that I pre-made for this tutorial that already has all 100 layers completed. So you can jump to the 3D logo. All 100 of our layers in place here. Switch over to the right camera view. We have that nice little depth there. I'm going to add a copy of our logo layer using Command D. Open up the position tab. We're going to go ahead and set that from 0 to 100 on the Z-axis. I'm just going to put that at the very back of our logo. That we have a back layer on it so it's not just a white space on the back of it. We're going to move that down below our original logo layer. And then we're going to all layer composition using Control or Command A. We're going to unselect the top layer, Edit tool, and parent all of them to the logo prep layer or the logo layer in your case. This layer, whether we move it around, we'll move everything around with it to ensure that we move everything at one time as one unit as a 3D logo. So open up the transforms here and give the logo a little bit of a rotation, see how it looks. Alright, and it looks good. So that's how you create a synthetic 3D logo that uses very little processing power. Check back for more tutorials over the next few weeks where we look at different ways that we can animate this logo as well as add some more style elements to the logo like reflections and bevels. Until next time, I'm Braden Roll with BRP Media, and I'll see you on the silver screen.